All right, welcome to the Chill with Will podcast. Today I'm chilling with my guy Taz and Paul.
Yo,
What's up,
yo, yo.
bro?
What's good,
going
man?
on, man?
How you?
What up? I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. How y'all doing, bro?
Good, man. Maintaining.
All right. First thing. Oh, go ahead, Paul. My bad.
No, we doing good.
All right. First question I'm gonna ask y'all. Start it off straight. From 1 through 10, how y'all mental health right now?
What was that?
First question. What's your mental health 1 through 10? Taz, you could go first.
I'd say about about like an 8. Not too, not up there perfect. Everybody go through their own stuff. Feel me? But yeah, like an 8.
I'd say probably what 7.5. Trying to hold it down.
I feel you. Yeah. I'm ready right in the middle. Yeah, I'm like 7, 8. I'm like, yeah. So now I got a would you rather. Paul, you gonna answer first.
All right.
Would you rather get caught cheating or confess to your girlfriend that you cheated?
I confess. I mean, what's the worst that? I mean, I ain't gonna say what the worst can happen, but yeah, I confess. Like I mean, I wouldn't want it to be done to me. You feel me? Now I'm not no sucker, but
Taz,
I confess, man. When you get caught, that's a whole different type of anger right there you're dealing with.
All right.
Might as well confess. They might respect you more when you confess.
All right. So let's get this thing started. So y'all both are my best friends, bro. Y'all both dads right now. So how did it feel when y'all got the news that y'all girlfriend was pregnant at the time?
It was like I would say like a kind of like a bittersweet, because at the same time, I was just graduated high school. Like a couple years after we graduated, I was still learning how to be a man. Feel me? And then at the same time, I was thinking like, dang, what I'm gonna do? How I'm gonna hold it down? I had to figure it out fast.
Paul?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing, but mine was what 2 years after high school. But it made me step my grind level up. Like it made me like adapt to responsibility faster and stronger. Like I feel like it made me a better man. And when I found out, it was just like, I don't know. I felt good. Like, I'm gonna be a dad now, do the things that, I didn't get, you feel me?
So do y'all feel like y'all had to like, pretty much y'all feel like y'all teenage years kind of got cut short?
In a sense, but at the same time, I wouldn't say so much, because before I found out, I basically already lived my little teenage life. I had a lot of fun while I could.
Paul?
Well, I was 21 when I had my first kid.
I was like 20.
Oh, yeah,
like 20.
I mean, when you come to like 20s are really clubbing. Yeah, I don't I didn't really interact with that. I was more being the dad, a family man. So it cut short for me with that.
So now, as we all black men here, do you feel like it was more y'all got more pressure on y'all shoulders now that y'all became a father?
Say that again, bro.
Y'all feel like more pressure got put on y'all shoulders now that y'all fathers?
Yeah, but you find a balance as you get like used to being a dad. You find a balance of, okay, I'm this how I'm gonna hold it down. This is what I got to do. It's like you coming up with a game plan. So once you come up with the little game plan you got, then I feel the pressure. You don't feel no pressure. You just it comes down to a sense of now you're just doing what you got to do.
Well, yeah, for me, I mean, I work better under pressure. So yeah, it was pressure. So the pressure made me grind harder. And pressure for me was that, this was the first time, like, me really on my own, doing everything alone, me and my girl, we just, building together and trying to, stay strong, like between the relationship and now having one between us. So
do y'all feel like
a lot of pressure?
So do y'all feel like having a kid kind of like feel like stress on y'all relationship to us like now it's not just y'all two no more. Y'all gotta worry about another human being.
Well, me, I'm not with my baby mom. I'm with somebody else. So I would say I'm speaking to the senses as co-parenting. Like
Okay.
when you co-parenting, it's like it's not hard to co-parent. It's just like being young. You can't. The drama is like it's unnecessary drama that could be avoided because we still young and all the feelings of not the relationship not working out and all that stuff. That's what I think makes it hard. Well, not hard, but makes it difficult. Because it's not, to me, it's not hard. All you got to do, all the two parents got to do is just what's best for the kid. Just worry about if the kid is straight and all of that. But yeah, that's what I was saying.
Paul?
I mean, at first, yeah, but me always thinking and like, coming up with like a game plan and stuff between like, me and my spouse. We started like doing things with our kid. So we start going places like where our kid can go. Like say we go like on a date out to eat or whatever, he's right there. Like, we just, put him in, like, he third wheel.
All right, so now Paul, I got a question for you now. When like do you feel like it's difficult now to find like that quality time for just you and your woman?
Yeah. Well, yeah, now more because she's pregnant. More so because she's pregnant. And my son is growing, so now, he's in his terrible too. So it's like it's hard to bring him in certain environments without him like, being still or but
That's true. No, I feel you, bro, because I got a 2-year-old. So like it's kind of hard to kind of have that balance of like having that quality time with just me and my fiance, but then also having that family time with all three of us. It's kind of hard to have that little balance, especially if you don't got like the family support around y'all that y'all want or y'all need at the moment.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's kind of hard to have that balance.
Yeah.
So now,
that's it.
now Taz, you got a daughter, right?
Yeah.
So how do you feel like having a daughter changed you, and how it made you like look at women differently?
I would say it changed you a lot because at the end of the day, you think about when you have a daughter, you think about, dang, when she grow up, I don't want her to be treated how I may have treated other females in the past and all of that. So it does change you. It changes your mindset a lot, like a lot. I think it helps you grow faster as a man too.
So now having a daughter, what are some rules that you're going to put up for her boyfriend when she turn that 35, 37 age?
I mean, it's all going to be, that age, I really won't literally have rules because hopefully she will be married by that age. But it would all be just protect my daughter, keep my daughter safe, and respect my daughter.
So now, Paul, you got a son. So how do you
Yeah.
feel like? How does it feel to have that pressure on you to knowing that you're raising a young black man in the world that we live in now? Like, how you feel like that's gonna like? What's some of the things you're gonna teach him just as a man?
First thing, respect. Like, to respect himself and like, respecting the world. And for me, me raising him to be a man, I have to stay on my toes as a man. So because he's watching me.
Mm-hmm.
And damn, that was a good question. Damn. Like, I just, I'm not gonna be too hard on him, but I want him to understand, like, what's real, what is fake. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What it is and what it's not. And by doing that, damn, there's a lot. But damn, by doing because my brain is moving. By doing that, I'm gonna just show him the ropes. What my because I grew up with a single mother, but my what my father didn't show me, give him the game and direct him right. But hopefully he he going the right route. That's all I could do. Teach him.
So you said now your fiance pregnant, right?
Yep.
So what y'all having a girl, right?
Yep.
So now the same thing I asked Taz, like what are some rules and how you feel like it's gonna feel raising a woman and how you gonna look at women differently when she comes?
I already look at women in a different way because I was raised by a single mother. So and that was everything to me, you feel me? And first off, my daughter ain't wearing no leggings. She ain't wearing no leggings. We ain't doing that. No, we ain't doing that. But I'm gonna raise her, to respect herself, and don't ease up too much, like on the world, because the world would take advantage of you. And the way the world is like everybody's trying to be masculine. Like, it ain't as feminine, well, it's feminine, but not in the way that, I'm trying to explain it. It's more masculine. Everybody's trying to get over on each other. So, I want to teach you.
So now Taz, your daughter talking to herself. Like, do you and her have like some type of conversations when it comes to like just being a young lady?
Like teaching her right from wrong.
Yeah, like you can't do this, you can't do that. You gotta be a lady like sometimes, stuff like that.
Yeah, I tried, but it's like she's still like learning the gist of talking, and like she knows what certain words mean and all of that and how to use words. But having like a conversation where she could sit and actually understand what I'm trying to tell her, it goes but so far. Like she'll understand, and then how kids they attention span at that age is everywhere. So she'll understand what I'm trying to teach her, and she'll understand like, no, that's wrong. Like my dad's telling me that I can't do that, so I can't do that. But and then like maybe she will forget, and then do whatever I told her not to do it over. Like for example, she at that age like now she's starting to cuss like a lot. So she'll cuss, and then when you tell her stop, like she'll just laugh and like try to cuss again. But you have to like make her know that you're being serious. So it's all of how you basically how you deliver it to them.
So now we all men with our own families and stuff like that. Do you feel like it gets difficult sometimes to be that provider and be that like that caretaker sometimes?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Do you feel like it's hard to be like that provider and caretaker for your family sometimes? Do it get stressful on you? Anybody could go. It doesn't matter. Anybody, bro.
You more the family man than me.
Oh, Um, yeah, it's at times it's difficult, and you all it's like a game. Like you always like 1 minute you could be cornered, but you gotta think fast and come up with the next situation so everything will be all right. And that's what I'm pretty much, I'm in it, but I'm learning, at the same time. And I could tell you one thing, like it's not easy, but it's a man's game for real.
What about you, Taz? I answer after you, Taz.
Yeah, I totally agree with Paul. Like, you gotta, I would say you gotta know, since we're young, we learn this, but we gotta, at the same time, we gotta know the best situations. Like, I mean, not the best situations. We gotta know what's best for the family. Like, we gotta have discipline. At the same time, you gotta learn money management and all of that. It do get hard at times. Yeah, it get hard. But once you get that, like we said earlier, once you get that game plan, that's when you could do what you got to do.
Yeah, I think for me, like sometimes it gets like, I don't want to say stressful, but I think for me it's like kind of finding that balance, because you still want to be that protector, that provider and stuff like that, but at the same time you still want to be like yourself. You still want to hang out, you still want to do certain things with your friends or with your family and stuff like that, but then at the same time your family come first at all times, no matter what. So if some stuff gotta get cut short, then hey, you gotta cut short for my fiance and my son. So that's, for me, that's just how it is. And then at the same time, it's like we gotta make them hard. I feel like for us men, we gotta make those hard decisions that we just gotta trust. Like our women just gotta trust us and know that they got our back when it comes to those hard decisions, whether it be financially or whether it be something for the household. But I feel like our women just gotta make sure they have our back and just trust us with the decision making that we gotta have.
No, you're right. Men is logic, women is just loving.
Yeah, because like I said, I think a woman got the hardest job just carrying our kids for 9-10 months, and then we can't do or say nothing because we don't know what they're going through. They don't know that when their body change. We don't know none of that. We don't know how that feels. So we kind of gotta nurture them, protect them, and just make sure that they okay, making sure that their environment is safe for them as well as for the child. Because if anything happens, it's gonna fall back on you, or people gonna look at us like we crazy or we not doing our job as men. You feel me? So I feel like so I feel like we deal with a lot of pressure, but I think at the same time, like a lot of people don't look at it like that, because we men, it's like y'all supposed to do that. Y'all supposed to be doing X, Y, and Z. So it's like a lot of us, we be walking around just stressful sometimes, but it's like we gotta kind of suck it up sometimes on some days, just because, just because we a man. So I think that junk is, it's hard sometimes, but like at the same time, it's like we get through it day by day. Our women help us through those days, so our kids help us through those days. So I feel like as long as we get that support and that nurturing and that loving and that caring stuff from our fiancés and girlfriends and stuff, then we live to see another day. So
it's real.
So
how does it feel becoming like a fiance, proposing?
It's a big step for me and my fiance. It was a big step, but me personally, I was ready for that because I've been ready to settle down for the longest. I've been ready to settle down, have a family. Like, I don't got time to be chasing no females around for my whole 20s. I don't got time for that. I'm trying to build, have a great foundation for my family and making sure I have a legacy I leave behind for me and my wife and my kids, to making sure, they got land that I could pass down to them, making sure I got all these things for them so their life could be great and they could be successful in their own way. So I think for me, I was just ready for that life. I'm ready to just, give my all to my family and just continue to grow, continue to build that legacy. So, so now,
what's some goals you got for the fan? Well, I know you said leave behind a legacy and all. Like, what's some short-term goals you got?
Short-term goals: buy some land, teaching my kids, respect, teach my kids how to grow up in this world that we live in, making sure they know how it feels to be a Black person and know what's going to come with being that. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. We're going to be judged just by the color of our skin. So teaching them how to just maintain that and just learn how to maneuver around that and not get themselves, put themselves behind some bars or get put in a casket just because they made a bad decision, just because somebody was judging them or somebody looking at them differently. So that, and just making sure I'm the best provider and the best protector for my family at all times, bro. I want to know that when my fiance and my kids are in my presence, they know they safe, Like, I put my life on the line for each and every one of them, no matter what. For me, I catch a bullet for anybody of them. I throw hands at anyone. Like, they go down for my family, no matter what.
That's real.
So let me ask y'all that question. What are some short-term goals that y'all feel like y'all want to teach our kids and want to learn for yourselves at the same time?
My goal. First thing I want, to teach my kids confidence, because in our communities where we grew up, like, kids don't have confidence, so that's why they don't go too far, like, probably not even graduate because their confidence level ain't of average.
That's real.
But their confidence, like you said, respect, have them have a mind like, that they can do anything that they want and be whoever they want, and let not the color of their skin stop them being who they want to be. And yeah, I mean, I got a lot, but I don't know, there's a lot on my mind, but yeah, confidence, respect, teach them, about education is key. That's all I got.
I would say, like you said, I'll teach them the ins and outs of being a color person. And I would say, yeah, confidence. You got to be confident in yourself. Like, if it's something that you want to do that. Like, I'm not going to give them no, if this don't happen, if it don't work out, what you got next? Because by you doing that, you already betting on them that they're not going to make it, and that's going to be stuck in the back of their head. So I'm not going to be like, you got to find a plan B or nothing like that. Whatever you want to do, you do that. Go handle it. But like, it's going to get hard. But when it get hard, you got to know what to do and just stick to your plan.
So like, what are, like, Tassil, you said you're not with your child's mother, but do you feel like the woman that you with now, you feel like y'all gonna potentially have more kids?
Yeah, I'm hoping so. But yeah, I feel like we will when the time is right. Of course, when the time is right.
How many?
Maybe one or two. One or two.
What about you, Paul? Same question. How many kids you think your fiance gonna have?
Man, whatever God give me, man. I ain't picky. Whatever. We here to multiply.
I'm trying to give my fiance 7 kids, man.
7 of them things.
7 of them things. I'm trying to go crazy.
How are you gonna have them spread out, or is it gonna be like back to back?
My fiance want them like she want them all back to back, but I'll probably give her. I want to give her at least two back to back, and then kind of give her body like a year or two break, just so she could kind of relax and not have that pressure of always being pregnant or always being pregnant, like 4 out of 5 years. Like, just kind of give her that space to just enjoy life after 2 kids, and then once she's ready, we can keep going.
It's not bad.
So, what's some advice y'all would give to some young men that's becoming fathers now, that 16, 17, 18-year-olds? What's some advice y'all would give them?
I would say if you could, wait if you could.
Wrap it up.
Because at the same time, you don't want to crash. Like, not everybody's going to be built to be a good father. Not everybody going to be built to handle that pressure of being a young father. So I would say if you could wait, just so you don't put yourself in no type of predicament when you're struggling and your life get ruined. So that's what I would say.
Paul?
Yeah, like he said, be wise about it, because you want to have a good foundation. That's always a plus. And then also too, you want to pick the right person. Like you don't want to just have kids with anybody. You know what I'm saying? And then that'd be a bill for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So you're right.
So speaking, I'm glad you just said that. Speaking of like bills, like do y'all feel like the child support system is fair to us men?
Nah, because at the same time, I would say it's not fair. It's only fair to the people that's the men out here that's not doing what they got to do for their kids or anything like that. I would say it's like a lot of females, they use that as sort of like a weapon in their sense. If they don't get their way, either whether it be get their way with the father providing for the kid or get their way with being with the father in a relationship. So they use it as sort of like a tool to break the man down and just cause him extra burden and all of that.
Yeah. What about you, Paul? How you feel?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what Taz said, for the fathers that's not actually in their child life, then yeah. But I feel like it's not fair because, I work with dudes that child support taking more than half of their check. I'm like, it couldn't be me. I wouldn't have been working. You feel what I'm saying? But I mean, it's a grimy game. That's why, you got to pick the right person.
Yeah. For me, like I always said, like, if I'm taking care of the child, I'm still providing for the child after we've broken up. And I'm still there in every way. Why put me on child support? Like you could call me for whatever you need for the baby. And plus I'm still there for make sure that you still can have a life and not feel like a single parent. Or a single mom. It's like, why put me on child support? Because now you putting stress on the relationship now because they taking out my paycheck. And plus you still calling me for some extra bread on the side. Feel me? Rather than put me on child support, just call me and tell me what the child needs at that specific moment. Now I'll gladly go get it plus extra. So why even put me on child support? So for me, I said if I ever got put on child support, don't ask me for nothing. Because child support is there for a reason, bro. So whatever they give you, you better make it worthwhile because you could have had a better deal with me if we sat down and talk about it as adults, feel me? And that's just my opinion, feel me, when it comes to child support. That's just me.
Nah, you stating facts.
No, yeah, you hitting it right on the head. Actually, I do what you're talking about. But like me, I'm like you said, you want to be there for the child regardless. So me, I'm gonna be there regardless, child support or not. I'm gonna still do what I got to do for the child. But yeah, it get tiring sometimes. Like it puts you in. Sometimes it puts you in a sort of like a jam. I would say.
And I feel like that's where like some of like the single dads and stuff like that, they deal with a lot of depression because like they can't even have their own life because like you said, Paul, they taking more than half of their checks. So it's like they can't even have a life to live it on their own because they still, paying child support. And some of these kids, some people, they have 3, 4 kids, and they paying for each and every one of them. So like they going home broke, but they still working 40, 50 hours just to make a
Working for
living.
free.
Literally.
Yeah, I
So,
feel like whatever algorithm they use to calculate, they need to sit down and find a new
Big word.
They need to find a new system to calculate all of that because it makes no sense sometimes.
yeah, but don't get me wrong though. It's still a lot of women out there that still talk to their child's father, and it still is reasonable and fair to have those conversations to get to the bottom of it, so they both can have a stable foundation when it comes to co-parenting, to where the next parent don't feel like the child is a burden, even though they don't even see him. And then it's some girls that just hold their child as a pawn to just make sure that guy just always sticking around or just using him because he got money or whatever the case may be. So we all gotta just make sure we careful with having, make sure we being careful with who we having a kid with.
How y'all feel about like with the with celebrities and all of that when they got to pay like 20 bands a month for a child and stuff like that? How y'all feel about that?
You could go, Paul. You can go first.
I feel about that is like it's a scam. They trying to live off the child.
Yeah.
That's what they most of the women's do. They they get pregnant just to live off the man. But that's not right, man.
I think. No, yeah,
like,
for me,
what child deserve like? Now I want to say deserve like what possibly can a child do with 20 bands a month? Like,
yeah, I think, but me personally, I think that's just a check for the woman, bro.
yeah,
Like you said, it ain't no way no child needs 20 bands a month, 20,000. There's no way.
Ain't no diapers that expensive, man.
No way. I think I feel like for me, I always said like I feel like when it comes to having having child support, I think it should be like a card or some type of account to where you only could purchase baby stuff, baby clothes, formula, diapers, wipes, sippy cups, pacifiers, toys, anything like anything that the child needs. It should be on some type of a card or some type of account.
Like schooling and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't think it should. I don't think
got to do with baby.
Exactly. I feel like it shouldn't be on no just here's the $20,000 check, go spend it. Like, nah, I don't think that. For me personally, I don't feel like that's right because there's women out here using that bread to go party, using that bread to get their nails done, hair done, toes
bundles,
and then they still asking you for bread the very next week. It's like bro, I just gave you 20 bands, so nah. And I think I saw that junk too. Speaking of that, I saw that junk too with Blake Griffin. I think he was paying like $250,000 a month. I'm like, it ain't no way. It ain't no way. That's not fair.
That's more than enough for the year for the baby.
That child could live off of that for at least the first 5 years of their life. At least the first 5. Maybe even longer than that.
Nothing but baby stuff. Spending on nothing but baby stuff.
Exactly. Like it's no way. So I think like this child support junk is a little overrated, but at the same time, it could be a great system if they like was fair about it.
If they put like a cap on it and like if they got restrictions to it. It's a system that just freely moves around. Like there's no like authority to it. None of that.
Yeah, like for the men that actually, is in the child's life and actually spending their own money on the child too, they should like allow them to show receipts and everything to deduct from their child support.
Yeah. or at least give them like a summary of how much they need for that next month, at least.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, because it ain't no way like because a woman could honestly spend, let's say like a 1-year-old in a month, she probably spend 500 to 1,000, at least that.
Mm-hmm.
So at least give her that, or put it on a card or something where just like, okay, you have $1,000 to do what you have to do for your child, and that's it. Rather than giving
Wait
them
till the next month.
5,000, 10,000, yeah, exactly. But why just keep giving them? Why they like so if they spending 500 or 1,000 and on child expenses, why am I giving them an extra 10, 12, 13,000? What are they doing with that extra 10,000?
Right.
So it's like that's OD, bro. I don't know. I feel like that system gotta. I don't know. That system gotta change or something.
Mm-hmm.
But we could go all day. We could go all day on that topic. But I'm gonna end it here. We definitely gotta do a part 2 because
Definitely.
this is a great conversation that a lot of us men gotta have, and maybe we could have some women in here too to kind of give their insight on it as well. So we don't just hear the whole y'all just men, y'all don't know what we go through. We don't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we could have 2 or 3 women that have kids, and they can help us with this conversation to where they can understand us as men, and we can understand them as women. So we definitely gonna do a part 2. So we're gonna end it on the note. We're gonna end it on this. So I'm gonna put y'all. This is a little segment. It's called the hot seat. I'm gonna ask both of y'all a series of questions, and y'all answer to the best of your abilities. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're gonna do. Would you rather change a poopy diaper or a pee diaper?
The pissy diaper. Easy.
Yeah, pissy diaper.
White chain, baby powder, ointment, whatever. You're out of here.
Yeah. Okay, but why? Yeah, why? That is easy to just clean up.
Yeah, it's an easy cleanup.
Definitely easy cleanup. Poo diaper, you might get a little on your finger. You don't know what might happen.
They might not be done yet.
All right. So what's the worst? Cleaning up baby throw up or cleaning up like a baby bottle? Cleaning out a baby bottle.
What's the worst?
Mm-hmm.
I would say cleaning out the baby bottle. Cause cleaning thought is like it's right there. Clean out the baby bottle. You got to get all up in there, in the creases. You got to get in the nipple. Like yeah.
You gotta make sure that milk is out, or it's gonna smell spoiled.
Yeah, you gotta make sure it's like clean.
So you picking the same thing, Paul?
Yeah, because like he said, throw up is right there. That's just like a Bounty's commercial.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm hollering, yo. All right, so now we're gonna do this now. So we're gonna do for y'all. Would y'all do a hot dog or a hamburger?
Come on, bro. I'm getting the patty.
You're not doing no glizzy?
No.
Nah, fire for that.
He's better.
I'm gonna eat me a hamburger, dog.
Yeah, I'm getting the patty, man.
What's wrong with a glizzy, bro?
Nah, it's not my culture.
Yeah, this dude is hilarious.
All right, so this is the last question. How do y'all feel about the first birthdays? Do you feel like they're necessary or do you feel like they're pointless?
I feel you shouldn't go all out for the first birthday. It could be like a little get together, balloons, decorations. It don't gotta be nothing extravagant because the baby's not gonna remember that. You could take pictures and show the baby when they get older, but as in like treating it like it's like a sweet 16, I don't see it necessary for that.
You, Paul?
I mean, I got a Spanish woman, so when it comes to parties and stuff like that, they be, like he said, treated like a sweet 16. But for me, like, you know, I agree with Taz. You know, it shouldn't be. They're not gonna remember it unless, you know, you take pictures and stuff like that. And, you know, they can look over what happened in their first birthday. But yeah, first birthday is too much, especially if you have a baby shower, because then you'll be like loaded up with stuff still from the baby shower and that first birthday. Mm-hmm. So it's too much.
I want to appreciate y'all for taking the time out to come chill with your boy, feel me? Talk about fatherhood and stuff. Because I know us men, we don't really have that outlet to talk about how it feels to be a dad to some of our friends and some of our peers. So I appreciate y'all for taking the time out so we can talk about fatherhood.
Mm-hmm. You already know, bro.
Appreciate you for having us, man.
For real.
Chill with Will, the pod, man. Tune in.
Chilling with Will, man.
So I want to say, bro, I love y'all, bro. Like, keep doing y'all thing as fathers, as individuals, as men, bro. Make sure y'all stay safe out here, first and foremost, especially what's going on in this world. Make sure y'all stay safe. And make sure y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Make sure y'all do whatever y'all can to get back home safe to y'all families, bro.
That's rule number one.
Thank you.
Definitely, bro. But I love y'all, bro. I salute both of y'all as men.
Love you too, my boy.
I love y'all too, man.
Yes.